everybody. Ryan and Reagan here, and today we're going to be talking about acupuncture. We're going to get you ready for your visit. We're not going to dispel any fears because you should have no fears at this time. But actually, I was nervous the first time I got acupuncture, and I was so nervous that my hands were like shaking, and I looked down on the table where my hands were, and there's big old pools of sweat. So, were you nervous when you first got acupuncture?
I wasn't, but I don't have a needle thing either. So, but
Okay.
I was pretty excited. It was one of those things that I wanted to try something new, and I was more just confused than anything else. So,
Yeah, I could have been nervous because the acupuncturist didn't speak English.
Yeah.
And so, but it was an awesome experience. Once I had a few needles put in me, I was like, whoa, I felt relaxed.
Relaxed.
And I know that's the irony is this could be one of the most relaxing experiences of your life. And so, take it from some veterans. This is actually the space where you can come in, you can clear your mind. You're going to have no interruptions because your cell phone's going to be off. We ask you to just let all the problems of life just go away for 30 minutes when you're in a room, right?
Yeah, I would like to have people come in, enter the dojo, enter our treatment area, and we really set it up so that it's a quiet space away from the outside world. You get your own room. You'll have your chart there on your door, and when you come in, we'll knock, we'll come in and enter, and we can talk about your main signs and symptoms, your conditions you want to get any help with. We'll go through our Chinese diagnosis. So what that may look like is we'll look at some signs and symptoms you bring up. We'll also look at your body and see if there are any physical imbalances in the structure. So we do a lot of structural alignment work here, and we help create the proper structure through acupuncture and the muscles along the spine. We'll look at your tongue for different color variations, maybe some coding issues. We'll take your pulse as well. So in Chinese medicine, we use the pulse as a diagnosis technique. There are, I think, 27 different positions that we look at, both depth and then different positions on the pulse itself that help tell us what organ systems may be out of balance and where we need to support better.
Yeah, and I think one of the most beautiful things about the pulse diagnosis is we can tell subtle imbalances that are occurring in your body long before the labs would ever show up. And so part of our process in your program is, we're looking at more objective data, looking at more science, but then there's an art of medicine and an art of healing that, basically we're trying to reclaim lost knowledge over these current years. But the pulse is one of those features that when I first saw a practitioner take a pulse, all of a sudden the Dr. Chang is like, oh, you've got stomach issues, you get acid reflux, your heart's irregular, you've got hormonal issues. And I'm going, how does he know that? And it took me about 1,000 tries of just like really getting used to the pulse. But now, I mean, Ryan can do it as well, but we can actually tell you more about your health, and you don't even have to tell us anything. It's almost better if we don't look at any paperwork. Right. We just come and listen to your pulse, look at your tongue, and we can understand exactly what's going on in your body.
Yeah, it's a really nice, it's a predictive medicine. It's one of the older predictive medicines that we know, because sometimes the pulse can show it before any signs and symptoms show up too. So we like using it still, even though it's a few thousand years old.
A few thousand years old, it still works.
Yeah. So when we're in the room, after we do your diagnosis, we'll have you lay on the table. We'll insert needles into different parts of the body. If you have pain, we may do some needles locally, where that's where the pain may be if you have elbow pain. We also may do some points distally, so maybe closer to the spine or on the hands, because we know that as we're inserting the acupuncture needles, we're increasing the circulation up to 200% in that part of the body and other parts of the body as well. What we're trying to do is reform the connection between the brain and the body. So there's different endorphins that get released when we do acupuncture, and over repetition, you can have the body start to change its function. The neuroplasticity of the brain and the rest of the nervous system, that's what we're trying to work with.
Yeah, the crazy thing is, like, I can do a point right here on Ryan, and that will affect his stomach. Or I can do a point right here, and that will help his sugar cravings. Or I can do a point right here, and that will help his colon. And so the technique that we use is very gentle, it's pain-free. Occasionally I'll feel some sensations, and it's not a problem. If it gets uncomfortable at all, you're in control of this visit. You just let us know, and we can adjust the needle. But what we found is we really want to access all of the systems in your body and get your body creating better energy for you. We want you to relax your nervous system. And so the more that you're prepared, you can prepare by not overeating before you come in, no alcohol, don't drink a bunch of coffee and have to urinate. Just come in with, just ready to relax and be taken care of. We call this the yin side of your treatment, because you're actually just letting someone take care of you. And I don't know when the last time you let somebody take care of you, but this is going to be your life for a minute here. So you're going to love it.